Basketball shooting is actually quite simple when you break it down. We use beef checks every day, and each letter stands for something. Starting with the balance, which is the B. You start by putting your feet about shoulder width apart and having an athletic bend. You should put your hips back a little bit and bend at the knees, not super far, but nice and easy, a nice athletic bend. And this comes from USA Basketball, 3 Keys for Better Shooting. You also have your footwork. If you're right-handed, when you step up, you should take a left-right. And if you're left-handed, you should take a right-left. And this first E stands for elbow. This also includes your hand placement. When you put your hand on the ball, you want to have it nice and centered. So if you can find where you pump the ball up, you put your middle finger there, which is what I like to do, or your index finger. And then you have your guide hand. Your guide hand should not be helping you shoot it. You should have your shooting hand in the center of the ball and your guide hand on the side. And that will help you not shoot with 2 hands. You also have your wrist. Your wrist needs to be bent back at a nice angle. You should get little granny wrinkles, as I like to call them. And your elbow should be at about a 90-degree angle. And then when you add your legs to this, you should be able to take a straight line through your wrist, elbow, knee, and toes. Then the second E stands for eyes, and this is just mainly where you focus when you shoot. When you shoot, you need to look at the rim. I personally like to look at the front of the rim. That helps me think about putting it through. Some people like looking at the back of the rim. Either one is fine. But you do not want to watch your ball when you shoot it. So when you shoot, don't watch your shot. Maintain focus on the rim, and that helps you with your shot. And the last letter, the F, stands for follow through, which according to Coach Becker, coach of the girls varsity basketball team, says is the most important part of your shot. You want to start by extending your elbow and snapping, so that way you get a nice spin and your follow through can be added in. You want to think about putting your fingers through the center of the rim, your index and your middle finger right through the center of the rim. And this will help align your shot because that'll make your misses long and short rather than side to side, which is harder to fix. And you also have what your hands do. When you shoot, your shooting hand, it should be 4 fingers to the floor or reaching into a cookie jar to get your cookies. And then your guide hand should just stay the same. So when you shoot it, your hand should just stay like this. And it'll help you improve your form. It's very important to do these every day if you want to become a better basketball shooter. And not only just the beef checks, you also need to do very important drills to help improve. One important shooting drill that we do every day before we start our practice is we take 5 minutes and do up-close, one-handed shooting, which is just working on your form and your legs and putting it into the rim. And you do this, you make 3 at every spot, so you go around the rim. And you do these for about 5 minutes. Another drill, which when I was little, I personally loved, is you lay on your back and you just work on your follow through. You just shoot straight up and work on holding your form and getting a nice rotation and spin on the ball. Another important drill that Coach Becker says to do is if you really think you need to work on your form, stand in front of a full-length mirror and just work on your form and just watch how you shoot and hold your follow through. Another shooting drill you can do is just get with a partner and back and forth, just shoot it and work on holding the form and having a nice and pretty shot. And when you add everything together, you should get a nice and pretty jump shot.